Interesting findings out of yesterday, and as you can imagine, today is going to be very, very much so the same. Griselda, really interesting piece you put together there. I mean, yesterday, honestly, I suppose having everybody watching because this is key. This is key to the case, the door and all the stories that are coming out there.
Well, most certainly, Leanne. Well, what we're looking at now is a possible police bungling relating to this case, and basically looking at, how police collect and store crucial crime scene evidence. But to talk a bit more about that, I'm joined now by Laurie James, who will talk us through what this testimony exactly means. Laurie, crucially yesterday, we're looking at police now. Police are coming under fire for how they store and basically collect a crucial crime scene evidence. Does this bring into question police procedure?
Absolutely it does. And there are very, very strict rules in place for the collection of evidence and the storing of evidentiary material by police services. There's also strict rules about the chain of custody and how that evidence then proceeds from person to person. Now, what we saw yesterday was the police coming out and saying, well, they don't seem to know, or at least Vermeulen didn't know. I mean, obviously there would be some sort of paperwork in place, but it appears the door spent a while in an office, in a police station with the captain von Rensburg, and before it was even booked into the labs, the door was damaged. The door wasn't transported safely. So yes, it definitely brings a lot of the police procedure involved in this case into play.
Does this testimony have any implications? Is there any cause for an application, for example, to ensure that this evidence, for example, can be excluded from this case? Is it likely?
I don't think it's likely at this point because, of course, the defense may also have use for the door. Some of the testimony that came out yesterday specifically was that the police had not tested for marks in the door made by Oscar's prosthetics. The Barry Roo going so far as to say there was material from the prosthetics left in the door. So the defense now throwing the door out or making any sort of application to exclude the door as evidence wouldn't really be in their own best interests, because that door may very well support their case. We'll find out as it goes along.
Also, more crucially, there doesn't seem to be a chain of custody. Nobody knows when the door was signed in, who had the door, in what condition the door was in. That's also quite crucial and quite disturbing, isn't it?
It is. It's very disturbing. But again, it's not the first time that police procedure has been called into question in a forensic, in a forensic investigation or in a critical case. There have been so many cases investigated into problems with the police procedures and the handling of critical evidence.
Well, thank you very much there, Laurie James, talking to us about the testimony of Colonel Johannes Vermeulen yesterday, where it seems to have emerged now that a lot of spotlight is being put on how police collect and store crucial crime scene evidence. Let's take a short break here on Morning Live. Morning Live will be back straight after this.